Alright YouTube, in this video what we are going to see is how to create the hover effect on the menu. Here in this video we are not concentrating on menu but on a social icons. Let's see. If I hover on each social icon, you will see the color changes. So to the effect. So here in this video we are going to see how to create the effect. Simple, we are going to use only CSS and HTML. Fine, let me remove all the CSS and start from scratch. Don't worry, you will get the source code in the description below. We just have the body tag. Inside the body tag we are going to start as fresh, and just the CSS I have linked on the head so that we can separate both HTML and CSS on different file. Fine. Now we need a UL, and this UL will have some set of li. Inside the li we will have anchor tag. So to the text I need to copy paste some more time. So the first one would be Facebook, the second one would be Gmail, the third one would be Instagram, the fourth one would be Twitter, the fifth one would be LinkedIn. If I refresh it, you will see the plain HTML. Now we need font awesome. We can add the logo on the left hand side of each other. So I will complete. Fine. Now get the font awesome icons. So this is a thing. If you search font awesome icon link, the first thing what we have is Facebook. The second one is simply the Gmail. And the third one is the Instagram. So we'll copy the Instagram code and place it on the left hand side. For same the Facebook, and the same for Gmail. Since we have three more things, I'll pause and continue my work. So I guess everything is done. Now if I refresh the page, you'll see the icons. Now we are getting into the CSS part. The first thing, we are going to remove the default margin and padding of the body. Colon 0 pixel, padding colon 0 pixel. So it's time for the UL to get centrally placed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the UL on the center of the screen with the help of position absolute top 50%, left 50%, transform translate minus 50% on x-axis, minus 50% on y-axis. So that's done. You'll see the UL on the center. If you write display flex, whatever content inside the UL will act as a column. Now it's time for the UL inside, sorry, li inside UL. So we are going to get rid of the bullets. List style colon none. So bullet gets disappeared. Now simply we are going to give style to the anchor tag inside li. So the first one would be height of 100 pixel, width of 100 pixel, and then the display block. This will not work unless you display. Now just remove the text decoration so that we can get rid of the underline. Now place the now I'm going to give the background color to the UL. Background, so the color would be grayish. As you can see, there is a color. Now our links are at the top. In order to make our link at the center, we need to give the line height same as the height. So you can see it has come down. So I want the height to be 80 pixel and the line height to be 80 pixel. Let me change the width to 150. So now that's fine. Now I need to change the color. Let me show you. UL li anchor before. The reason for writing this is I'm going to add a pseudo element before our anchor tag. So what it will do is it will simply have a block over our anchor tag. So with the help of position absolute, top of 0 pixel, left of 0 pixel. So what I'm saying is I want on my anchor tag use the before pseudo class and have another element on top of my anchor tag. So on top of anchor tag I'm using position absolute. Background, for our convenience let me say red. In order to use position absolute, we need our parent to be position relative. So in order to get the color red, we need to give the height as 100% and width as 100%. As you can see, it got blocked. Now in order to remove, we need to give the z index -1 so that we can have our anchor tag above our imaginary block. So that's it. Now give the text align center. Fine. Let me change the color to black, and yes, now by default I want to add a transform scale over x-axis. Now the current should be, let's say, 0.5. I'll show you how does it looks on 0.5. So it looks on the center. I want the transform to origin from right side. Transform origin colon right. So the spelling was wrong. It's transform origin. So if I load, you'll see it has come from the very right side. So let me make it 0. So when I hover, I want the effect to appear. So when I hover on the anchor tag, I want the pseudo element to get the transform scale of 1. So it is too quick. I don't want this too quick. In order to remove too quick, I would be using transition transform 0.5 second. So it is taking from right because I have provided transform origin right. I want to take the transform origin right and end on left. So on hover I'd be using left. So on hovering time I want transform origin right, but when I hover back I want the transform origin to be red, sorry, left. Before that you see there is some default value. In order to remove, you need to remove the padding and margin of the UL as we have removed for the body. And now that's done. Now it's time to give the color, which is very easy. So at present, target the first li. Let me remove the color from common anchor tag, add to only the first. So the first we have Facebook. This is a link. We'll get all the social icons color. The first one is Facebook. When I click, it gets copied, and I'm going to use hash and paste the copied value. So if I save it and show you, the color has changed. So the same way I'm going to add for each li 4 5 and change the color. This is going to be second one. Since our second one is Gmail, we'll choose some red color. The same way I'm going to pause it and show you once it's done. So finally I have added all the color, and yes, the color has shown up. Now if you want, you can change the color of the body. Fine. The scope of the video is done. Thank you for listening.